Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to the Truth Network. I'm back here with Dee.
Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day.
In today's episode, Dee and I are going to be talking about the devil statue that was placed on top of a New York City courthouse. We're also going to be talking about Kanye's return and TikTok's fake algorithm. Let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to be talking about is this demonic statue that was placed on top of a New York City courthouse a couple days back. The statue is being called the Satanic Golden Medusa in a Fox News article. And according to reports, the statue was created by a woman named Shahsayi Sikander, I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing her name, and was placed on the roof of the state courthouse in New York's Flatiron District. The demonic 8-foot-tall golden statue is supposed to represent abortion, and since its installment, people have been raising concerns. Honestly, to me, this is just another sign of the times we're in. Not that long ago, I'm pretty sure some of you might remember the Baphomet statue that was placed in Arkansas by the Satanic Temple. Or this statue that's supposed to depict good and evil that has been in New York City for some time now. Those who run our world are putting up these statues as these are the demons they truly serve. I don't know how anybody can see this statue and still deny that something's really going on. Why would they put a statue of a demon in front of a courthouse? Like, how does that represent the courthouse? Even if they say it is linked to abortion or whatever they want to call it, how is this acceptable to be placed at a courthouse? It just doesn't make sense. When we think about a courthouse, we think about the legal system, justice. How is a demon being associated with any of this?
Most definitely. I see exactly what you're saying. The statue does look demonic. I feel like if they wanted to do this route and make a statue that stood for something like that, they could have done a better job at portraying something else, something that wasn't so demonic. Like, the statue to me kind of looks like Lilith. People are comparing the arms of it to Medusa. Nothing of that statue speaks of something that should be on the courthouse next to Moses out of all. The statue that is right next to this statue that has just been posted up is a statue of Moses. And this is what they're putting up next to it.
The design of the statue itself is just another representation of the horned beast that we all know these people are obsessed with. This horned devil worship, this horned satanic worship has been going on since the pagan times. And the people who run our world have never changed. They might have acted like they were Christian or like they believed in a singular God, but in reality, this entire time, this is what they've been into. And they're starting to notice that most people just simply don't care. They have built the matrix to the point where most people are consumed by the matrix. Most people are kept busy by this matrix that they live in. They go to work, they listen to their favorite artists, they go to the club on the weekends, and they repeat it over and over again. They're distracted and they're not even noticing what's going on right in front of their faces. These demonic statues are being put up. Places like Balenciaga is being exposed for their satanic practices. Kanye was running around exposing the industry. So much things are going on and so much things are being exposed, while most of the world is just being distracted. Most of the world just doesn't even pay attention to it. And that's what really gets me, because when I look at this kind of statue, this is something that you would expect at some art museum, because we know that there's a lot of occultist and satanic practice within the art field. So you would expect that in an art museum. To let a New York City courthouse accept to have this installed on their building as a representation of them, that's a red flag to me. That alone should prove that the people that run these courthouses, the people that run this system, are a part of that satanic system. That's what that proves to me.
Definitely. How do you look at the statue and see anything other than what it is? It looks like a demonic entity. People have compared this statue to Lilith, and if you look up pictures of Lilith, you'll see she is portrayed the same exact way. The horns that go back out of her head. I don't think there's any reason a statue that is placed somewhere so high should have anything symbolizing anything demonic. That is unacceptable, especially when they placed it next to a statue that is supposed to be Moses. That just doesn't make sense.
I just honestly feel it's a sign of the times. And recently, we just keep seeing so many of these signs be revealed. You were showing me a statue of an angel that was just randomly found in Russia, and who knows if this statue was made by anybody or how it got there, but I honestly feel like it's a sign of the times that we're in. And unfortunately, it's sadly only going to get worse if people don't wake up and see things for what they really are. Well, let's move on now. The next thing I wanted to talk about is Kanye West's return. After Kanye West went on his run of interviews exposing the industry and getting canceled for it, he all of a sudden disappeared for a short period of time. For a short period of time, many people were asking where was Kanye, and no one seemed to have known where he was. This is something very similar that always tends to happen after Kanye has one of his breakdowns. This time when he came back, Kanye was married to a whole new woman that he has never been seen with before. and no longer has been going off and exposing the industry. Even more suspicious to me is that Kanye was seen taking his new wife on a Balenciaga shopping spree. Kanye has been one of the celebrities who for some reason has chosen to stick by Balenciaga even as they're being exposed over their ad campaign. Kanye felt no need to distance himself even though he claims he's against the satanic industry. Kanye has actually come out and said that Balenciaga didn't do anything wrong and people need to let it go. In my opinion, this all just proves that Kanye was never truly against the agenda and was simply just throwing a fit for his own selfish reasons. Kanye knows exactly what message Balenciaga was sending with this ad campaign, and he still chose to not only defend the brand, but support them financially by buying their merchandise. I also find it very suspicious that Kanye would disappear and reappear a married man to a woman no one has seen him with before. Kanye's new wife, Bianca, was the head architect at Yeezy, meaning she was already a part of the industry. In my opinion, it's possible that she is Kanye's new handler, and Kanye was MK Ultra'd again. See, if we remember, not that long ago, Kanye was talking about his former trainer trying to force him to go to rehab, with Kanye refusing and instead exposing him. I find it strange that not so long after, he would disappear and then reappear a married man to a new woman that no one has seen him with before. It also appears like he gave up on all his previous battles and now is pacified. Like I already said, we often see Kanye do this, he throws his fit, he gets crazy, he says a bunch of stuff, he disappears, he comes back, and every time he comes back, he kind of comes back a little different. And this is exactly what we're seeing this time as well. If we connect that with what he revealed recently about the trainer trying to control him, to me it obviously appears that every time he's disappearing, something is being done to him,
I saw a video of him not that long ago stating how you noticed that none of the celebrities were talking about the Balenciaga situation, and that's because they are controlled. And that's why nobody was speaking out. And this is a pure example of this. You saw how he was on a down spiral. Then he disappeared and he came back and he's sane. And now he's shopping at Balenciaga, a brand that was just in the fire everywhere for doing the unspeakable stuff. It makes no sense at all, except for the fact that there are handlers behind him controlling his situation, making sure that he keeps in line.
I always said since the beginning, either Kanye is controlled opposition, meaning that he's doing all this because they're telling him to do it, he has a handler that's instructing him to act this way for a specific reason, or two, he's doing it for a selfish reason, like he wants to prove a point, someone made him upset, or he fell out of line and he doesn't want to follow their rules. But I don't honestly think that Kanye was truly against the agenda. I felt like Kanye's entire move to becoming a Christian and having his own church was always a part of the agenda. If we look back early in his career, he was on the cover of a Rolling Stone magazine dressed as Jesus Christ. And he wasn't supporting Jesus Christ then. It wasn't like he was showing love to Jesus Christ. He was being blasphemous like the rest of the puppets do. Kanye has been a puppet since day one. You don't just get involved with Jay-Z and not be a puppet. The thing is that Kanye succeeded in becoming one of the most manipulative people in the world. He's managed to manipulate so many of his fans to believe anything he says. If he says the sky is red today, it doesn't matter if it appears blue. All his fans are going to say the sky is red. And that's the power Kanye West has over his people. So I never honestly believed that Kanye was truly against the system or the agenda. I felt that he was either trying to prove a point or they were instructing him to do this for their own purpose. He gained a lot of attention. He got a lot of people's eyes on him. Not saying that he didn't have it before, but for this purpose, for the reason of a lot of people were supporting him and backing him over, oh, he's fighting the industry, he's going against the industry. But was he really though? Was he really exposing anything that we already didn't know? He said that his mom was a sacrifice and that celebrities were ritually offering their loved ones to make it. We already knew that. All he really did was just confirm something that we already knew.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to get into is the fake TikTok algorithm. So basically, Forbes has just come out with a new article on how TikTok has had employees abusing their power. So basically what this means is that when you go viral on TikTok, it's not really the algorithm deciding what video goes viral. There's actual employees who are sitting there pushing a button that determines how many views your video gets, whether it gets pushed out into the system or if it just gets suppressed. And some of these employees have been taking advantage of that and pushing out their spouses' videos, their friends' videos, their own videos to make themselves go viral. And that is reasons why you see videos on your For You page that you would have no interest in, why it does not connect to you, because people are legitimately sitting there making these videos go viral.
You know, this is very interesting because most people might hear this and say, what's the big deal? There's a big problem with this that you need to comprehend. TikTok is a mega huge platform. It has millions upon millions of users. If a few people that work on TikTok are the ones who determine what goes viral and what doesn't, that means that they can control the narrative. That means that they can control what you see while you're on the platform, a platform that millions of people use. If they want to make a certain person famous, they can. If they want a person to never see fame or a person to never gain influence, they also can do that as well. This is what this leads to. It leads to more control and more manipulation. They're able to make sure they push their agenda by only pushing specific content that goes with their agenda. That's how they're able to make sure that people who are speaking against their agenda don't really go anywhere on their platform. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye, everybody. I hope you guys have a great week.
I just want to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truth Fish store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make goes directly to helping the channel and furthering Truth Records. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts below and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there for more truth. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.